Man. Y'all ready to do this again? Saturn, ingress in the Pisces, the sign of the dreamers, the mystical sign, the invisible, what we can't see, but we know it's there. That's Pisces, baby. Let's turn this up. But on the other hand, we got the beautiful, great patient sign of Virgo. And coincidentally, we're having a full moon in Virgo. So this is important because these signs share such a great, positive, realistic relationship. Now, pretty much when you have Saturn and Pisces, you're pretty much dealing with a very Virgo-like energy, to be honest with you. Because on every side, you have an aspect of realism, genuinity, being very practical with your imaginative approaches. And that's why this is a great time for essentially making your dreams come true. And expectations and aspirations being rewarded by virtuous means of discipline. That's just what this transit is about. Because with this, essentially, we eliminating the buffoonery, getting serious about your faith and essentially your beliefs. This is a great time to examine what is private to you. What do you deem to be sacred? That's also something that Pisces deals with. Your sacred values. How do you speak in a sacred sense? And when you deal with this, and we mentioned this in a previous video, that this is a great gateway to emotional compassion. But this is going to come from responsibility. So this is why earlier in this video, we mentioned you got realism on every side of this. Saturn coming through is going to look around and go like, yo, what, all the time, because look, you can't see your time. The only thing with your time that we can essentially fob out with is what are the products of it. So this is why this deals with things being exposed, things that have been very private and dark and in the cold. They get to come up to the surface. So this is why this deals with privacy as well. You know, you might see even people be extra disciplined with their privacy, because you know Scorpio definitely deals with secrets and things that we don't necessarily want to verbalize. But now when you're dealing with Pisces, these are things that it's either you're aware of them, and look, if you're not aware with that Piscean vibe, you're on Neptune. And y'all know that Uranus is faint, but Neptune, good luck seeing that, brother. Good luck seeing Neptune. But essentially, with this Pisces vibes, it's gonna bring some knowing, and ultimately, this is gonna cause us, or you know, positively put some light on us being responsible with some of the secrets that's being revealed. So that's why this deals with exposure to things that people can be very emotionally sensitive about, because essentially they're also seeing the most spiritual side of themselves. But this is other people coming to awareness of that. So y'all know in the astrological sense, each sign will be influenced by this differently. Y'all know the Aries out there, this is going to make y'all very responsible concerning y'all spiritual practices. Some of y'all might get a bit more serious about your religious faith more than all the other signs. Y'all might get more practical and stern about your private life, the private areas, and your faiths and beliefs. But also, y'all got a very great vibe with being assertive with your words. So being assertive with what you want to express and communicate, and y'all are also subjected to unexpected financial growth. And then when you put in this full moon here, this is going to bring some strong emotional sensitivity to your working matters, how you're approaching work, how you're approaching consistency on an every day-to-day straightforward level. And you know, like with the Aries, it's just straightforward like that, you know, and this is beautifully constructed that way because y'all know Aries is, honestly, I'm gonna say Aries is the most comfortable sign, then Taurus. All right, you know, Aries is just naturally in tune like that, to be honest with you. You know, I just got to keep it a being. So for the Aries, being the leaders that y'all are, and also look out for some beautiful, unexpected financial growth and gains. So big shout out to the Aries. Now for the Pisces out there, this is gonna make y'all very stern regarding how y'all approach business and the world around you. So if you know any Pisces out there, you might see them start moving a little bit more serious, a little bit more stern and practical with how they approach reality, because this is a mirror of how they're approaching themselves. Just being positively realistic. And that's why, you know, we doing these videos, we keep talking about being realistic, being realistic with the things that you don't know or you're not aware of, things that you can't see, that you don't know are there. You got to be extremely realistic about these things. Meanwhile, the Pisces having assertive shifts in their home, having assertive shifts in their private world, right? So for the Pisces out there, y'all gonna have to be extra responsible with how y'all communicate and express y'all emotions. And also speaking with older people and people who are more experienced. So this could be a great time for Pisces to learning from other people, learning from authorities, people older than you. But it's gonna make y'all be responsible as well, you know, because this is Saturn. Being responsible with your approach, being responsible with y'all sense of reality. Yeah, you could get caught up in la la land, but what are the what is the byproduct of that? What is that time that your unconscious awareness, what is that manifesting? What is your relationship with the quantum world? You know, things like that. So, you know, let's do another one. So if you look at, let's do the Libras out there. For the Libras out there, this is going to make y'all very, very practical about your day-to-day working reality and your relationship with the unseen imaginations of other people, being responsible. But because let me tell y'all something, Libras are very intuitive with relationships. So with the Libras, this is going to challenge them to just be responsible with their consistency. So if you got any strong Libra placements, you might have to, if you at work, being responsible with how you're dealing with your clients, being more responsible with how you're communicating and engaging your workplace. Being, you get what I'm saying? Like, in these subtle ways, not when you at work, not wasting time. When you at work, you might even start dealing with older people in your place of employment, right? Even some of your grandparents, you might be communicating with them. You might be realizing, yo, like my grandparent did that. You know, like the habits of your grandparents, yeah, I might even tap in with that. Might be concerned about what your grandparents was doing, working like your grandparents. You know, like it's a very dope time for every sign. But definitely for the Libras out there, y'all gotta make sure that y'all be responsible at work. So no splurting off time for the Libras out there. Don't do that. Could do another one. So yeah, y'all know this was just off the cuff. Just real quick, spontaneous. But for the Cancerians out there, responsibility with diversity, being responsible with how you're diversifying your time and with what you're learning on a higher level. So hands down, out of all the signs, the Cancers, they're gonna have a practical understanding around their higher aspirations. So things like diverse concepts, diverse beliefs, diverse ways of teaching and learning, even places of travel, there's going to be some positive pressure on the Cancers to be responsible with these kinds of things. So the things that y'all want to learn, that you want to spend your time learning and developing an understanding for on like a more finite level, whether it be you want to learn like another language or another way to dialogue, another, like I'm trying to think of things that like um anything that you felt like was a challenge for you to like learn and acquire some information around. There's going to be some pressure for y'all to really be diverse in how you approach understanding of these things, right? So every sign y'all gonna be influenced by these transits differently, but it's like some signs just really got it made. You get what I'm saying? Like even if you talking even about let me see here. If you talking about Sagittarius now, Sagittarius got a great transit for this. And I know some astrologers might be like, well, how? Well, this is because this is allowing them to be very realistic with how they deal with their family, right? And when it comes to Sagittarius, Sagittarius sometimes are very busy. You get what I'm saying? They could be far away sometimes even in their intimate relationships. But nonetheless, this transit, this ingress, this is going to call for them to be responsible with things like spending time with their families. So even y'all watching this, you got any Sagittarian family members, or if you're even a Sagittarius, you could be like a bit more conscientious of spending time with your relatives, right? And even that's something that's pretty dope, right? But now, if we go and we look at like now the Geminis per se, this is going to do something that is great even on the contrast, because this is going to we going to see Geminis do amazing things. Like kind of out of all the signs, I think Geminis got that Saturn and Pisces transit the best, that's going to work for them. So we gonna see Geminis manifest some very great things. And this is a transit here that's this transit is really gonna benefit Geminis the most, because this is gonna help y'all be like arranged and in order when it comes to your career, right? So if you a Gemini out there, like being 100% realistic about your career and your expectations, where you see yourself in your great positive future, we gonna see Geminis make some enormous strides. And also, you know, Geminis for these next couple months, y'all got a beautiful transit when it come to like your friends and your associates. So, you know, Gemini's gonna be getting a lot of great help and assistance. And when we talking about this, I'm talking about in the long-term goals, right? So we gonna see a lot of Geminis have great achievement in things that they've been and things and initiatives that they've been wanting to present for a long time, right? So you know, y'all listen, don't certain signs just don't front on them right now. Like the Geminis, don't do it, you know, cause look for the Geminis out there, like it's never too late, you know, like don't it's never too late, you know, like if there's anything that you've been working on for a while, right now is the time. Like y'all definitely gonna see some solidification in that sector, and you know, yeah, y'all, you know, I just wanted to just give a couple signs out there, just a quick update on what they can expect. Cause this Saturn and Pisces transit, y'all, it's gonna be so dope. But y'all watching this, make sure y'all check out the YouTube videos that we did. We did 3 of them. It's classic. Y'all know we've been very legendary and positively great and raw with the lives. We did 3 lives today. 3 different great vibes, 2 great new subjects. Man, y'all like we having fun with this. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one. And Saturn going into Pisces in several days from now. This transit is gonna be a great one. Alright. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Make sure y'all run this back. And check out those other 2 videos we uploaded, cause who knows, I might just do another one. I might just. Alright? So y'all enjoy and enjoy this full moon as well. Alright? Yeah.